Okay, so this is your homework for 2.1, and it is pretty tricky, so I thought I'd make a video for you guys. I'm not going to make a video for every single um, homework assignment, but I thought this one was pretty difficult, so to walk you guys through it, if you watch the other videos that I posted on MindConnect with a couple of links, we talked about the formula for the interior angles of a regular polygon, and we said that the angle is equal to the number of sides minus 2 times 180 times 180 degrees divided by n, or again, the number of sides. So the number of sides. Now, in the video, we talked about the number of sides being represented by the variable n. So instead of the number of sides, I'm going to change that to, I don't know why the whole thing is erasing, it shouldn't. Let's fix that. I'm just going to cross it out. I'm going to make this into the variable n. So this one is going to be the variable n, and this is going to be the variable n. Both of them are represented by the number of sides. Okay, so in question A, let's count the sides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sides total. So instead of the n, I'm just going to put 6. So here's my equation. Let me shrink this down, get this out of the way a little bit. Oops. So shrink this, including that n. Okay, so here's my equation. The number of sides, in this case, the n value, the number of sides is equal to 6 because there's 6 sides. So I'm going to have 6 minus 2 times 180, that one stays the same all the time, times 180 divided by 6. N minus 2 times 180 divided by n, and that's going to equal the interior angles. Angle of a regular polygon. Angle of a, I'll abbreviate, regular polygon. Okay. Well, this math is pretty simple. Order of operations. Okay. So order of operations dictates that we're going to do 6 minus 2 first. 6 minus 2 is 4 times 180 divided by 6. And 4 times 180, well, that's 2 360s. And if I remember my X game stuff, 2 360s is 720 degrees. That's this portion right here, 720 degrees divided by 6. Divided by 6. 720 divided by 6, well, 6 times 100 is 600. And 120 left over is going to be 120 divided by 6. So that's going to have 120 degrees. Okay. So this is 120 degrees. X equals 120 degrees. And I'm going to repeat this same process for question 1b. I'm just going to erase the n equals 6 portion. So anytime we see the 6 or a calculation of it, the formula stays the same. Okay, so that 4 was derived from the 6. Same thing with the 720. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I just need to count the number of sides. I'm gonna fill in the part that I erased. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides. So I'm gonna have 12 minus 2 divided by 12. 12 minus 2 times 180 divided by 12. And that process repeats down here. 12 minus 2 is 10 times 180 divided by 12. And 10 times 180, I could do that one. That's going to be 180. And anything times 10, I'm going to add a 0. And then I'm going to divide it by 12. That I cannot do in my head, which is okay. We have some tools to help us out. I'm going to use a calculator, and things like this, that's okay. So I have 1,000 1,800 divided by 12 equals 150 degrees. Okay, so this is going to be 150 degrees, and that is our x value. Okay. All right, number 2 says, below are a set of regular polygons of different sizes. Does the length of a side of a regular polygon affect the sum of the interior angles? Okay, so they're saying that all of these are regular polygons, all triangles, all hexagons, all squares, and all pentagons. Now, what they're basically asking is this angle different from this angle and this angle? Or are they all the same no matter the size? Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some of the tools that I have available to me. So I'm going to make a triangle, and I'm going to put it right over this triangle and see if I can make the exact same one. It's pretty close. Let me see if I can put it on top to make sure they're the same. Not quite. Let's see. Okay. And this looks like it's the same triangle. So I have a copy. Awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this corner here, this green angle, I'm going to place it right over the big one, see if it's different. Nope, it's the exact same angle, and on this one, different size, all the same. All 3 angles were the same. I'm pretty sure that I can do that with any of the other ones as well. That top corner is the same, and they're all the same. Bottom right corner, all the same. Okay, so I would say for this one, I'm going to type because it's difficult to write with this. I'm going to say no, the size of a regular polygon. Let me move this out of the way so we can see it a little better. No, the size of a regular polygon does not affect, oh, it's affect, not effect, affect. No, the size of a regular polygon does not affect the measure of any of the angles. Or I can say I trace the shapes over one another and they were the same. If you weren't able to trace, you can also say that you measured. If you have a protractor, you can say I measured each angle and noticed that all of the corresponding angles were the same. This out of the way. This a little better. Okay. So I made a copy. I made a trace. If you don't have tracing paper, or if tracing is not your thing and you are a numbers person, you want to measure, that's another way of doing it. Okay. Number 17 from your homework says a diagram shows a line of symmetry for an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means equilateral means sides, like quadrilateral. So equal side triangle. So all sides are the same. It's a regular polygon. Examine the 2 smaller triangles. Here's ACD and ABD. Okay. Examine the 2 smaller triangles that are formed using a part of the symmetry line. What do you notice? What do you know about the triangle, about the angles and the line segments of triangle ABD and ACD? Give reasons to support your answers. Okay. Now, because it is an equilateral triangle, that means all the angles and all the sides are the same. So I know that angle C is equal to angle B. Okay, so I can say angle ACB is equal, or you can say congruent to angle ABD, ABC, ABC. Okay, I know that those two are the same. Okay, I know that this was a 180-degree angle and it got cut in half. I can say that angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. And vice versa, the ones up top are also the same. I can say that these two are the same. Okay, this one might be a little bit trickier to name. Angle CAD, angle CAD is equal to angle BAD. BAD. CAD and BAD are the same. Okay, I know that the line segments, I know that line AB, so line AB, this is the symbol for line, is equal to line AC. I know those two are the same. Okay, and vice versa, CD and BD are the same. Okay, those are the same too. So CD is equal to BC. CD is equal to BC. Okay. All right. What else do we know? What do you know about the angles and the line segments? I know that they're all the same because an equilateral triangle cut in half is, by definition, half means equal parts. I know that angle A, the two green angles here, CAD and BAD, are both 30 degrees because they were 60 and I cut it in half, and that's 30. These are both the same, which were 180 together, and individually they were 90. Okay, 18 says, multiple choice, figure QSTV is a rectangle. The lengths of QR and QV are equal. What is the measure of angle X? Okay, well, it says that this is a rectangle. Okay, so this is a rectangle. So everything here is 90 degrees. So this one is a portion of 90 degrees. All of these are 90. Okay. Now, if I have a triangle and this is 90 so far, and I know that through our lesson today, and if you watched the video I showed earlier, that a triangle has a total of 180 degrees. Okay. Well, if it's a 180 degrees total, I've already used 90. So I'm going to subtract 90 degrees. And I'm only left with 90 degrees left. And they have to be split among these two angles. Well, since they're equal, because these two sides are equal, I'm just going to have these two angles, which is 90 degrees total. I'm going to divide it by 2 because there's 2 of them, which means they are 45 degrees each, 45 there and 45 there. Now, if this was 90 and this portion is 45, the missing angle must be 90 minus 45, which is 45 degrees. So X equals 45 degrees. Okay, that was your homework. I did it for you guys. I knew it was really, really tricky. So I won't do this all the time. If you can do it on your own, please try it by yourself. This is a great way to check your work and check your thinking. Again, there are multiple ways to do this. My way is not the only way, but it's a great way to get unstuck. Thank you.